Hey, welcome to this episode of Your Business Won't Scale Itself with Terry Foster. This episode is presented to you by the Strategic Advisor Board along with Terry Foster Consulting. Terry Foster Consulting is a digital marketing agency that helps business owners like you scale to seven figures and beyond with profitable and effective digital marketing. So, today's episode, we're going to talk about another question that I receive a lot. That question is, how much should my ad budget be? Everyone wants to know how much they should spend on Facebook, Google, what amount of money do they need to bring to the table. Of course, the answer is it depends, but let's get into some benchmarks that I use to give you a better example based upon your situation. The key thing is that you need to understand what is your expected and your desired cost per acquisition. So, like for example, let's say that my average order value is $50, and I know that I need a 200% return on ad spend to be profitable. That means that if my cost per acquisition was $25, then we would be good. So basically, what I do is once I have that number, we want about 100 times that amount for our budget. So in that example that I just gave, our expected cost per acquisition is $25. If you take $25 times 100, your budget is $2,500. So you're going to need about $2,500 in order to properly test that out. Let's say that you're a coach and you have a campaign running and you're trying to get applications for a high ticket offer. So in this case, let's say that you're good with paying $150 for an application because you did the math. You know that that amount, you're still making money and still happy with the profit. What that means is okay, that your desired cost per acquisition is $150. You do the same thing. You take 150, you multiply that by 100, and that gives you $15,000. So basically, in this instance, your budget for ads should be about $15,000. And the reason why you need more money to test is because what you're doing is a higher degree of difficulty. You're getting applications and then trying to sell them into a high ticket offer. The great thing, of course, is if you sell a high ticket offer, that's going to cut back into that $15,000 and you can still be profitable. But you don't have the same budget when you're testing something high ticket as you do low ticket or mid ticket. Let's say that you're running a campaign, you're looking to generate leads, and your expected cost per lead is $5. Same thing. You take expected cost per lead, you times that by 100, now you only need a $500 budget. The reason is because, with that $500, you're going to actually start to get some data that you can make decisions on to kind of tell whether, it's going to be a yay or nay. You can't only spend $500 if you're selling something that costs $5,000 and expect to get, any meaningful data or traction. The best you can do is, hope to get lucky that you pop a sell, but most times that's not how it happens. So you need to make sure that you give yourself enough runway so that you can test and you get some, significance behind your data. So is the benchmark, figure out what is your expected or desired cost per acquisition, multiply that by 100. That's going to give you a healthy budget. Of course, if you don't have that, you can lower it, but that just means you kind of take that stuff with a grain of salt. Hopefully, if you do lower, it works well. So you can just up the budget, but unless you spent at least 100 times the amount, you really don't know if something's working or not. So that's what I have for you today. Any questions, drop them in the comments area below. Check you out tomorrow. Take care.